Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Brant Larsen. Welcome to the video. We're talking about 10 vitamin D deficiency risk factors. Now I just got done making a video, I made 2 of them here. Just got done making a video about the deficiency symptoms. Okay, there's going to be more of course, but I think I listed 8 of them. Okay, so look for those. But this is the risk factors of why you have vitamin D deficiency to begin with. Okay, so number 1 here we'll talk about is dark skin. These are no particular order, but dark skin. Obviously I have light skin. Okay, if you have dark skin, you need proportionally more sunlight to create more vitamin D. Okay, so that's why someone like me can burn so much quicker. Okay, because I have that light skin and you get that vitamin D buildup. Someone who has dark skin needs more direct sunlight. So even like towards the equator, right? There's more direct sunlight there. So someone with dark skin is going to fare better in that climate than someone with light skin. I would burn like crazy, you know, being by the equator. I'm in Minnesota, as you may or may not know. So I can go for periods of time and I've got to protect myself. Someone with dark skin, they can stay out way longer and not have to worry about anything. But you just have to know, if you have dark skin and you move to a climate like Minnesota or you're born in this area, you've got to be more careful about vitamin D, okay, because you have darker skin. Number 2, vegetarian. It doesn't mean that you can't get vitamin D by being a vegetarian. But most of the vegetarians that I've seen, they're not doing so hot, in my office anyways. Okay, now granted, not a lot of people are doing so hot when they come to see me, but vegetarian, a lot of people tend to not do it right. They have animal cruelty or whatever reasons they might have, but then they don't make sure that they're combining their foods correctly. Okay, so people end up getting vitamin deficiencies, vitamin B12, vitamin D, whatnot. It can be done right, of course, I'm not saying that, but just vegetarian, you have to be more careful with that type of thing because vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. So you're going to find it in higher amounts in like a whole dairy type product, meats and things like that. Number 3, location. I talked about this already with the dark skin. Farther away from the equator, you're getting less direct sunlight. It's more of an angle. Okay? So up here in Minnesota, we have more of an angle to our sun, and very little is it more direct like that. So, and plus, we have more of a seasonal thing. So right now it's 45 degrees outside, it's fall, it's October, it's getting colder and colder all the time. So in the winter time we have way less direct, I mean that sun is coming at an angle to us, it's not coming nice and direct. So we're getting much different levels of direct sun rays than someone who lives at the equator. Number 4, skin protection overload. We've all seen these people, wide brim hats, the big old sunglasses, usually a white shirt because it's not hot like black would be, but long sleeves, long pants, and it's 94 degrees outside. Yes, it gets that hot in Minnesota. We have very hot summers. And they're just totally covered up because they don't want skin cancer. Okay? That can be good, but you need to make sure that you get out in the sun as well throughout the day. So you can't go outside like that all the time and just want to be covered up everywhere. You need that nice direct sunlight. That's what creates vitamin D. It's actually a hormone in your skin. Okay, so you can't just overload it. Yes, protect yourself. Don't burn, but don't overload it. Number 5, staying indoors. So in Minnesota, of course, it's getting winter. We're going to stay indoors because it's cold unless we go outside to do something. But even then, in the winter, we're all covered up. Head's covered, neck's covered, everything is covered, gloves on, boots, pants, everything, right? So we don't have much exposure to the sun. Well, the same thing though happens with people in California, Arizona, Florida. All the lab tests I've run from those people, they have really low vitamin D levels as well. I've seen it just as bad as someone from Minnesota or Chicago. The reason being it's so hot there. It's hot and people don't want to go outside, they want to stay inside and be in the air conditioning. So we need to make sure we're getting outside throughout the day, especially at those peak times. Don't burn, of course, but get outside. 6, kidney dysfunction, what a lot of people don't really think about. But the kidneys have a role in the activation of vitamin D. So your skin makes it from the sun, or you ingest it in food or supplement form. But the kidneys and the gut and the liver have to do their conversions as well. It's just as important, okay? And I find a lot of people with kidney dysfunction. Not full-blown kidney dysfunction where you're needing dialysis or something like that. But I'm a chiropractor. I saw early on, if I help someone fix their kidneys, I give them strategies, I help them clean out some of the gravel that's in their kidney, stone stuff, little gravelly things. If I help them do that, their back pains would go away. And they would need way less adjusting because it was actually a kidney weakness causing some of that low back pain. I saw it time and time and time and time again. So I've always placed a huge importance on kidney dysfunction and making sure that, especially if someone came in with low back pain, I'm checking the kidneys and I'm giving them support for that. So really, really key with back pain and things, but also with vitamin D status. 7, digestive dysfunction. Similar thing, right? If you don't have a good digestive system, intestines, liver, pancreas, you're not going to absorb the vitamin D that's coming in that way. So you're going to get it through your skin, of course, with the sun, but you're not going to absorb all those good supplements you're taking or in the food that you're eating. So you have to have good digestive function. If you don't have this, you're going to be losing a lot of vitamin D and other minerals, vitamins as well. Number 8, air pollution, of course, because now you got a hazy sky and that sun's going through the hazy sky. So yes, we have cloudy days. Today in Minnesota here in October, it's very, very cloudy. But a hazy day, like let's say in Los Angeles or someplace like that, you're losing that sun's power. So you have to factor in some air pollution there as well. Number 9, your age. The older you are, the less you're going to absorb things correctly. Okay, you're a little kid, your body is just wide open. It's working how it's supposed to, hopefully. But as you age, your digestive system starts to break down, things don't work as well. So as you age, you're getting less and less vitamin D. And a lot of people too, as they age, they stay out of the sun more because it's hot, right? So they don't get that direct sunlight. Number 10, we talked about this a little bit, but gallbladder problems ties in with that GI system. The reason why the gallbladder is important is because vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. So your gallbladder emulsifies or breaks down fat globules into hundreds of smaller ones, so there's greater surface area, right? So when there's greater surface area, your body can break that down and utilize it so much better. But if you have a gallbladder issue or no gallbladder, you can't absorb A, D, E, and K vitamins near as well. So you have to make sure that you support gallbladder function or you support the missing gallbladder that you may or may not have right now. A lot of people have gallbladder surgeries or have them removed. So very important for vitamin D levels because, again, it's a fat-soluble vitamin. My website, drlarsen.com, if you want to check that out and learn more. Otherwise, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like this. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again on another video.